What it do, what it do. Today, we're going to be talking about modern slavery. What it is, and how to escape, man, because everybody's enslaved. One way or another. And it's hard, because everything in our system plays against us. And if you are not aware, if you're not conscious of what you are receiving, then what you receive will be what enslaves you. And now the last centuries, our civilization, the way of life has changed so drastically that this new form of slavery has gone unnoticed until people start waking up consciousness. You're like, oh shoot, damn, it was like that all along, and it still is like that. So you need to wake up. And so yeah, slavery is everybody could define it as being trapped into a way of life that you obviously hate, dislike. But the people, the elites, did not want slavery to be like that. Because if we were unhappy, then we would rebel. But as you see, all these people all around the civilizations, they don't rebel because they're satisfied. And that's exactly why modern slavery is so good, so efficient, because no one notices and the people are satisfied. Back then, slaves, I don't know, you have the ones that went to the Americas, the ones in Africa, the ones in Asia. There were slaves everywhere. Obviously, they were not satisfied. And when they could escape, they would. But if you look in the big cities and you look at these people enslaved, no one goes running. In fact, it's the other way around. They become so comfortable that they enjoy this enslavement that they are very unaware of. And we need to bring consciousness into that, awareness, so people could look into their daily life and be like, oh, damn, I'm only doing that because I'm enslaved in a way. And what is this modern slavery? It's called mind control. Mind control. They control your mind, so your actions are not actions that you would personally do. They're actions that your mind tells you to do, because this modern slavery is infiltrating the mind and then make you, that's why it works so well, because it makes you feel like you are making the decision. When you go and buy something, when you go and do this activity or go on this trip, you're like, oh my God, I wanted to do this. I'm so happy I made the decision. But it was slowly and slowly they started putting stuff in your mind, and then you made that decision. So you made that decision because they manipulated the mind slowly. Unconsciously they did it. Subconsciously. Subtly. They subtly seduce you, manipulate you, and make you go for all these satisfactions, all these desires, these quick desires filled with voids. But obviously, you don't realize they create these voids. So you just go and look for more ways to satisfy yourself. All these all these desires to fill this void that you obviously dislike. But yeah, that's just the cycle of modern life, this modern slavery through mind control. Just think about it. Like, why so many commercials? Like, if you go watch a YouTube video, or a few, or when you watch the Super Bowl, why do you see the same commercial so many times? It's like, yo, company, I've already seen it. Why are you wasting more money to make me see it 2, 3, 4 times? Oh, okay, so that's how it works. That's how mind control works. If I keep throwing information at you, at one point it'll just go into your subconsciousness, and the next time you're driving on the highway and you see a McDonald's sign, you're like, oh, let's turn. Well, obviously you've seen it so many times that it's comforting. Like, it's It's something that your brain is now used to because you've seen it so many times that when you see it in person, you're like, oh, let's go there. And you think you made that decision, but no. It's mind control. So it's modern slavery, you know. And that's just not with McDonald's. It's with everything. School, trips, relationships, like all this Tinder and stuff. And pornography is also another big thing. It's pure mind control, pure modern slavery. But with anything, yeah, gym. I mean, why all these memberships? Why all these subscriptions? Why all these discounts and all that? That's just to get you in the system, and then just keep feeding your subconsciousness to make you think that you're making these decisions, which you are not. If you were not to be introduced to all these advertisings, you would not make those decisions. Just think about it. What if you did not use social media? You could, go text your mom, go call your friends. Do that. That's what the phone is good for. But don't use social media. Don't watch YouTube. Don't watch movies. Because, just think about all the Marvel movies. They drive those nice cars because, Audi or whatever company it is pays big money to advertise. But they don't make it seem like an advertisement. It's all subconscious. And that's how they get you. They want you to feel like you're making the decision, but you're not. And so it kind of like a detox with all these stuff that can introduce advertising. When you drive, you're gonna have to keep your eyes open. I know there's big signs and advertising everywhere, but I guess that's the one thing you can't really avoid. Try not to focus on the signs, which they seem so attractive to look at. Just focus on the road. And if you would live in a big city, that's quite impossible, right? You have advertisings everywhere, because they want to get you, and they want to manipulate every form of your life, because that's more money and that's more control, which is what these people want. So let's say you do this detox. You're going to realize that you buy less. Why do you buy less? Because you see less things to buy. You realize that all these things that you buy don't come from necessity, but come from manipulation. Because if you buy things that you really need, everybody would probably buy 1% of what they've bought and will buy. Because all this stuff is bull crap, It's all cheap stuff that we don't need, but we think we need because we've been attacked so much with these advertisements, and we end up buying. So this detox will help you out. It will make you make your own decisions. Like, you will be like, oh, I want to go out for a walk, and you'll go out for a walk. I want to spend some time with my family. You'll do that. Make a nice meal, and you'll do that, and you put love into it. It won't feel like a rush. Oh, I need to get DoorDash, Uber Eats. I need something quick because I saw the advertisement and now I'm craving some food. You won't be like, oh, I'm lonely because you watched a romantic movie or whatnot, or all these apps like Tinder or Instagram, seeing all these girls coming in, all these relationships, all that stuff. And it does get to you subconsciously. If you don't admit it, it's probably because way down there, and you just got to realize it. And it will change your life. You will escape from this enslavement, because now you're not under their control. You control your own mind because you're making clean, conscious decisions that have not been manipulated by all this overstimulation from social media, from advertising, from all these sports. You could just watch anything. Even if you watch the news, but sports nowadays, it's a joke. Like you just get thrown advertisements every second they can. That is one thing they're good at. They do not miss a single chance they can have. These people, and all of this, remember, is for this mind control, which is the modern slavery. Because all these purchases that make you poorer and poorer because you don't save and invest in things that are worthy. Well, it keeps you down there. It keeps you under their control. Because if you were to grow financially, that would become independence. That would mean independence. And for them, they don't want that. So they got to make sure that you keep on spending, that you keep on making decisions thinking that it's your decisions, when obviously they manipulated you. And yeah, keep you at this level, at this frequency. They don't want you to go higher, but I want you to go higher. I want you to realize, oh, shoot, it's like that. Yeah, it is like that. Raise your frequency, raise your consciousness, start making good decisions for the earth. Because if you spend less plastic, less money going into bullcrap, and money that can be used for good, you make good decisions. And it's all that. It's this cycle that we need to awaken from, and we could go into a direction so much better. And people could, live way better lives. You stop going for desires or, all these necessities, then you'll have more happiness, because you don't need to go after desires, satisfactions to have happiness. You'll have happiness inside of you. You'll have peace, and all that is abundant. It is abundant inside of you already. You just have to look inside, not look outside. Look inside. Don't look outside. Don't go, oh, well, what do I need to buy? When you close, I gotta be up to date. No. Up to date means modern slavery. Don't be up to date. Walk your own path. Do what you want to do. Again, gotta make decisions yourself, not that other people make decisions for you. So yeah, I would recommend that. Detox. Get away from that system, all these commercials. Everywhere that you see commercials, turn it off. And, once you cleanse yourself, you'll realize life is so much better. Life is so much more peaceful. And all you gotta do is live a real life. That's it. Peace.